Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work without you guys. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up those football gods. Good morning, everybody. It is Taco Tuesday, and well, I'm going to be on the road today. Got to go do some work down in the country, and got to help my in-laws. They're getting their second COVID vaccine shot today, so we got to get them in to get their shots, and hopefully sometime in the near future I can get mine. Hopefully we can all get past this whole COVID thing, but I digress. So today is the first step in the NFL calendar. It is the beginning of the franchise tag. We've talked about this for a couple of weeks, and there literally is today at 4 o'clock, teams can start designating players as franchise tag players. There usually isn't a lot. I'm thinking there may be about 10 players across the board, and I think most of them will probably get long-term deals done. You have 2 weeks from today to designate that, March 9th. Now, we heard that the Cowboys and Dak Prescott's people have already actually started doing talks. The Cowboys are hoping that they can have a deal done by March 9th, so that way they can put this whole thing behind us. I'm sure that one way or the other, us fans would like to have this put behind us, either sign Dak or let him go, but we're just tired of dealing with the drama. It's just too much. It's literally too damn much. So we'll see what happens to that. To me, I've said this all along, I'm not a capologist, I'm not a GM or anything like that, but the way I look at this year is I look at this year as an opportunity to get help cheaper than normal because of the situations with the cash crunches for everybody. And the NFL has said that the cap will be a minimum of 180. They don't have an exact figure, but I still believe that it's going to be closer to 190 when it's all said and done. When they finally get finished counting all the money, put it in a pile, take 48% and say, players, here's yours, and then divide it by 32 teams. We'll see where it goes. But there's this whole myth that we know that the salary cap went down because of the coronavirus. We know that, okay? But this is a hiccup. This is not new dynamics. This is not where literally 25% of the fan base just disappeared. This is actually a case where, yes, you had a big drop. And if you've ever been a person that invests in the stock market, a year ago, let's think about a year ago, we were just beginning the coronavirus. About a month from this point, about 11 months ago, all of a sudden things started shutting down. We realized it's a lot worse than we thought. The stock market, which was around 29,000, dropped like a rock. It was just literally just shedding cash. It was going downhill like a mother humper. Did it get down to 18, 19,000? Somewhere in there. And what happened was a lot of people said, oh my God, the stock market's going down. I got to get out of there. I'm losing money left and right. What you did was you locked in the losses. If you were up here at 29 and then you started selling at 22 or 20, you locked in those losses. But here's the thing. The stock market rebounded. It's gone past that 29. What is it? It's at 31 now? I don't know. I ain't got no money. I'm broke ass. But I believe it's, just about records every day. And the forecast, and even though people have been saying, it's been going up every year. Every year, it's time for that major downturn. It can't keep going that way. Well, it's continuing to rise. And I'm sure that a lot of people aren't looking and saying it's going to drop down to 2,000 like it was back in the 80s. It will rise. And that, my friends, is the NFL salary cap and the money that the NFL is going to make. This is the time to get in when it's cheap. Ideally, Had you gotten in when it was down at 18, bro, you made a fortune. If you stayed in when it was in 29, you didn't make a fortune, but you didn't lose money. If you abandoned ship at 20, now you're trying to get back in, it's up here. Again, that's the NFL salary cap. What I don't understand is people are constantly talking about the idea we should trade Michael Gallup, or if we tag Dak Prescott a second year, that's going to make Michael Gallup trade bait. The fuck are you talking about? Why is it whenever we have somebody who's playing really, really good, we start talking about trading them? Michael Gallup is developing into a deep threat. He's averaging 17 yards per reception. You have an offense that is clicking. Why do you want to keep messing with things that work? I know he'll be due for a contract. I understand that. But just like the stock market that rebounded, the salary cap's going to rebound as well. The salary cap is going to rebound as well. If I'm the GM, I'm not trading him. I'm sorry. Not in a year that I've got 10 picks. 10 picks. And there's a potential that I can turn that into more picks. This year's draft is going to be a little crazy. A lot of these players that we're drafting didn't play last year. It's going to be a lot of unknowns. Teams are honestly scrambling for quarterbacks. Teams are turning over every rock. That's basically what New England has said. We're looking at all options when it comes to quarterback. All options. That might be trading up to try and get somebody. Might be trading to get somebody. It might be we're going to take a flyer on another free agent. It might be that you re-sign Cam Newton. But they're desperate for a quarterback. We know the situation in Pittsburgh. They want Big Ben to retire. They need a quarterback. Washington needs a quarterback. The Bears need a quarterback. The Texans are probably going to need a quarterback because Deshaun Watson will probably get traded. Hell, Seattle might need a quarterback because Russell Wilson wants out. We know the Jets need one. We know Jacksonville needs one. All these teams need quarterbacks. And people say, just draft one. Well, if you are to believe Mel Kiper Jr., who says that if you don't draft a quarterback early, then you're gambling, I dare say that you're gambling with all of them. You've got about 10 teams that probably want to draft a quarterback. There's not 10 good prospects, not even the ones that they say are going to be competent quarterbacks. So trading something that works, to me, in my mind, is a non-starter. And with all these teams that need a quarterback, you may have somebody that says, we'd like to get your pick. Maybe move back 5, 6, 7 spaces. Maybe pick up an extra second-round pick. Ultimately, that's how you're going to build a team. Because if you're saying you're going to trade Michael Gallup, then that's a need that you're going to have to fill with whatever you're trading back. You don't want to change the dynamic of something that's working. You don't want to lessen what you have that's good to try and say, we hope that we can fix that. Because you might try some things to fix that, and it doesn't work like we did last year. And now you took something that was working, and now it doesn't work either. So now instead of having one problem, you got two. Leave Michael Gallup alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. And if you're worried about being able to pay him, again, just like the stock market is climbing like crazy, so too will the salary cap, and you'll be able to pay him. But the key is you must get Dak Prescott's deal done. You got to. Because that'll enable you to have a little more cash to work with right now. Stop talking about trading some of your best players, and will enable you to grab maybe a player or two that can really help out the team. So that's all I got for you right now. I will be on the road, so I'm not sure just how much information I'll be able to get out to you, because it usually takes some time to upload videos and things, but we'll do our best to keep you informed. You know, they always tell me, don't quit your day job. Well, I can't quit my day job, so that's where we are. All right, I will talk to you and see you guys later. Peace.